Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you guys all had very, very amazing holidays. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever it is you celebrate, I hope you guys have had an amazing holidays. I hope you guys got the best gifts. I hope you guys just had an amazing day in general. Now, I posted a poll earlier today asking which Joker you guys thought was better, Mark Hamill or Heath Ledger. Now, they're not really fair comparisons to make, in my opinion, because Heath Ledger was a live-action Joker, Mark Hamill was the voice. And I'm not saying that, Heath Ledger couldn't have put on an amazing voice, and I'm not saying Mark Hamill couldn't have been amazing in live action, but we were not given those things. We don't have evidence to say Mark Hamill would have been an amazing live-action Joker. We don't have evidence to say that Heath Ledger could have had that amazing Joker voice, something similar to what Mark Hamill was able to put on. We don't have evidence of either of those things being true. However, what we do have is Mark Hamill playing the Joker from Batman the Animated Series and the Joker from the Batman Arkham series. Now, the thing is, in my opinion, the Joker in the Arkham series was better than the Joker in the Batman Animated Series. And I'm not saying that the one in the Animated Series was bad by any means. Just to me, it just doesn't come across as good of a Joker as the Arkham series one. Again, not a diss either, they're both phenomenal. It's like one is an A tier, and then the Arkham one is an S tier, right? Like, they're both just phenomenal, but in my opinion, the Arkham one's better. However, some of you might disagree just due to nostalgia factors and your overall personal preference, and that's fine. You're allowed to disagree with me, but it's just in my opinion. Now, if you're talking about the Heath Ledger Joker, he may not have had the voice of Joker, but man, was his live action just something else to watch. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. You are an absolute legend. And what I got from the poll was, not everyone, but most people tended to prefer the Mark Hamill Joker, right? And I think that's because a couple different reasons, right? First of all, we just got more of Mark Hamill, right? Heath Ledger only performs as the Joker once, Mark Hamill performs as the Joker multiple times throughout different games and media. Right, so he has more practice, he has more experience. We have more film and audio to go off of to say that this guy is the better Joker. But if we're just comparing one for one, let's just say the prime version of Joker versus the prime version of Heath Ledger. Now, in my opinion, this is just my personal opinion, I believe that it's so hard to say, but it's either Arkham Knight or Arkham City for Mark Hamill being the best Joker. One of those two. Those were both absolutely phenomenal performances. I'm gonna say, you could also say Arkham Asylum, whatever. They're all terrific, but whichever one you prefer as the prime Mark Hamill. As for Heath Ledger, obviously we have The Dark Knight to go off of. So, who is the better Joker between the two? These guys, like I said before, it's not the same. It's not a fair comparison. One's live action, one's a voice actor. It's not a fair comparison. But if you're going to say which one did I prefer as the Joker guys, for me personally, man, they're both terrific. It's a coin flip. Today, I'll probably say Mark Hamill for today. I do think that Mark Hamill, he just had more performances overall, and I prefer the voice of the Joker. I feel like with Heath Ledger's Joker, he wasn't able to capture the voice in the same way. However, the way that he was able to act and just be like, I need you. He was even saying like, I need Batman. What would I do without you, And I can't really show clips of the movie here because copyright purposes, the video would get taken down and all this fun stuff. But in my opinion, guys, I believe that the Mark Hamill Joker is overall better. And no, I'm not just going along with the poll. It's such a hard pick because I might go back and watch The Dark Knight and say, man, this Joker was phenomenal. There's subtle hints in here I missed that Heath Ledger was trying to portray that I just wasn't able to see in the first 6 times I watched this movie. And it's a phenomenal movie. In my opinion, it's like top 3 Batman movies of all time, right? And I understand that, that movie's more about, you can argue it's more about the Joker, but in my opinion, it's just, Mark Hamill's just better. Mark Hamill's just a slight bit better. It's like 5% difference, in my opinion. It's not like one absolutely clears the other. And, Heath Ledger, man, rest in peace. May God have mercy on his soul. He did a terrific job with that movie. I haven't seen much else with Heath Ledger in it, I'm going to be honest with you guys, but he did an amazing job portraying the Joker. And for a live-action film, he's the best live-action film Joker we've ever seen ever. He's top 2 Jokers of all time. Him and Mark Hamill are 1 and 2. And tomorrow, I might say that Heath Ledger's better. But for the time being, guys, I'm just going to have to go with Mark Hamill. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. For the 2024, take this as a time to work on yourself and do whatever it takes for you to get up to that next level. I know you guys can do it. I believe in you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Make sure to subscribe for more content. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you get all notifications for when I upload. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!